Three. Okay, so yeah, I I this microphone needs to reheat preheated first. It's like an oven. So sorry for that. Patience. Patience is a virtue, as always. Don't worry, don't worry. It will be fine later. Just needs preheat like that. Ah, thank you. Uh, uh, uh. Mm. By the way, let's not dwell in the talk, and as much as possible. So I'll try to not make this long live stream, you guys, because the end of the day, I'm still a mother. I'm still a mother. Oh my gosh, I really like the accents of Australia, Aussie accents. Especially, I've been, yeah, I told you about it that I was watching Survivor, Survivor episodes. I really like your accents, you guys. And then so yeah, I don't know if you heard it. I just didn't notice it, but let me say it again. Icy, thank you so much, Icy Koy, Bess, Rose, Felipe, thank you so much for the great greetings and checking in for this live stream. Kiss, of course, Kiss. Thank you, Kiss and Adam. So I hope you guys looking forward for a wonderful, amazing Christmas, especially being in the Philippines. It's quite fun. I find it more fun now that I'm here. I really say I used to hear a lot of Filipinos of homesick, missing Philippines Christmas, and then when I get there, yeah, I do understand it why. So, but then with that being said, with that being said, I've got something here since Christmas, you guys, is around the corner, like 2, 3 weeks from now. I just haven't computed it yet. But hey, if you have loved ones in the Philippines and you want to send something extra to show love for them back in the Philippines, why not try the Tap Tap Send and register? It's an easy register, and then use the redeem code Manilyn537, MANILYN 537 without space, and you get some extra €10 to send. So there, I hope that helps because we all deserve to have an amazing Christmas wherever you are around the globe, and also sharing that amazingness of Christmas vibes to your loved ones in the Philippines. So yeah, there you go. I hope that helps. And Ryan Koy, of course, Ryan Koy is also here, and thanks for being one of our members. You guys are very, very sweet. So yeah, who would have thought, like, we're now counting like less than one hand to be 40. So who are 40 here, 40s or above 40s? Because I'm really very curious, how does it feel, or does it have any difference at all? Because they always said like 40s, I mean, life begins at 40s. In what way? What does it mean? I really want to know. Why not 30s? Why not 20s? Why 40s? Why not 50s? 53. Okay, Adam is 53. So, have you yeah, I know I was really so advanced. I am really so advanced. Like 2 years from now, I'm gonna be 40. Not this year. Maniko, your true friend. Oh, thank you so much, Ryan, and you as well. And you never really faded. So, and bless you, Ryan Koy. And so yeah, how does it feel for 40s really? Because for me, 38, sometimes I feel a little bit. It's actually very. Sometimes I feel sad, honestly, guys. I feel sad that I'm already 38. What? It just feels like 10 years ago when I was like playing marbles. Yeah, marble was my very favorite toy back when I was 10, 9 years old until I was 13, 14 years old. Oh my gosh, I was still playing marbles with my neighbors and my cousins outside. So, it just feels like 10 years ago, and now I'm 38. Like, somehow happy because at least I get the opportunity, I get the chance to um be in this age 38, because not everyone, we all know that not everyone had the chance to reach this age 38, 53, Adam, 45, whatever, how old are you? It's such a very privilege. It's such a very blessed every year that we get it, even every day that we're able to still wake up. But then at the same time, I feel sad and nervous about it because it means my kids are also growing, they're getting older. The separation anxiety alone, I already experienced it, and it's very sad. The separation anxiety, guys, is like, it's for real. I have felt it with my daughter when she's starting the puberty stage, and I was like, she's already having her own world. She's already having her own fun with her friends like that. And meanwhile, it was just like yesterday when I held her in my arms, and I mean the whole world to her. And now she's with her friends. She's having her own fun, dancing with friends, talking with friends, kind of like that, talking with their fun stuffs as kids, as their age. So I had that separation anxiety, and even more now that I'm already 38 and realizing my daughter is growing up, and I have baby, and he's now almost 5 months. Yeah. It was just like last month, really, that I gave birth, but now he's almost 5 months, and I'm happy, in a taxi. Okay, Felipe, enjoy being in a taxi. So I bet it's safe to be in a taxi in Australia. So mine is still young, body starts to give as you grow older. Yeah, like I actually didn't feel I'm 38. Like I sometimes it's funny because sometimes me and Puts and me are have the same age. So he's just like 3 weeks older than me. And we don't I don't know. I don't think it's denial, but I think I feel like we forget sometimes we forget our age. Like Really? We're 38 now? Huh? Really? It's crazy because the kind of fun that we have in our mind is still like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Not too long, but still we don't know that we're now in 40s. But yeah, our body is actually reminding us eventually. Our mind is saying that we're still young. No, we deny we're not almost 40, but our body is, yeah, especially every time I step on a stair, in the steps, in the stairway. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's getting heavy. The steps are getting heavy. I feel like I feel like my knees are heavier now. Have you also feel that, guys, or it's just me? Hi Ryan. Hi Felipe. Um, you are as old as you feel. Yeah, sometimes. Hi Ryan. That's from Felipe. So yeah, I would like to say that I'm still 25 years old though. That 25, I really feel, guys, what is the age that you feel like you are in your most attractive? You're in the best version of yourself. Like you're in the most attractive, productive, more uh goal driven, kind of like. Have you been feeling that? To me, I feel like it was when I was 25 years old. That's when I feel like I'm a lady now, like I'm a real lady now, exactly like how I feel. I still feel 25. Well, that's great because that's actually great. It helps our life, or love life keeps burning, keeps the fire burning. Wait until you become a grandmother. Oh, it's actually very sweet to know that other than your kids, you also get the chance to see the kids of your kids. It's such a very privilege of life. So bless those who have seen their grandkids. So I mean, how's life like it? For sure it's sweet, because having kids alone is sweet, and then much more when the kids of your kids having a kids. So it's really sweet to know that y- from you, and then you get to see the your kin, your bloodline. So sometimes I feel like, yeah, it's sad that we're growing older, that we grow old, but it's also like, yeah, the chance to see that you'd feel you're a legend of having your bloodline. And sometimes also, like, yeah, we have a lot of intimate talks with Poots, with how life it could be with our kids, see having to see them in the future ahead. So it's just so sweet. I don't know, sometimes I feel nervous. It's so nervous to be old, because we all get there. Sad but happy at the same time. I am still sexy. What are you talking about? Yeah, true. So it's kind of like, they call it manifesting. Uh-huh. Like adapting what you feel, and then adapt to it. What you feel, what you believe, and then adapt to it. So, how's life so far, everyone? How's life so far there in Thailand? Adam, oh my gosh, Thailand is also very beautiful place, just like Philippines. They also have very interesting islands. I keep watching the Survivor, and then I see that Thailand episode, and I think the contestants are from South Africa, and then they did it in the location was in Thailand, and it was so amazing. I also like it. I'm more of a Thai, no, I'm more of an island person. I really like the water, the the sound of the ocean waves. It's so beautiful. Fix my neighbor's water pipe earlier. Oh, don't worry about a future that hasn't come yet. Yeah, I tried. We tried, but whether we like it or not, it's really part of life, especially planning, and planning. Um, so yeah, recently we're really thinking of visiting Philippines, and then yeah, it's not easy since we are four visiting Philippines, and hopefully it's gonna be before our son is having his 2 years old. Hopefully, really hopefully, we get to visit Philippines and have our son meet his cousins, especially also meet his grandma, my mother. So hopefully we'll get our goal. So that is why we're always on the plan. We're planning. So for Adam, maybe you're not, I don't know if you're not worrying the future, but for us, it's not about worry, but it's, yeah, planning, especially that, we still consider ourselves as a young parents, o diba? It's so nice to be called as parents, really. Like, this is what I always tell to Puts. Like, sometimes it kind of drained me when a lot of, like, every day, like, the baby is crying, and since they don't talk, I get to familiarize all his actions, that I need to understand what he wants, what's kind of comfort that he needs for him to stop crying. And I was like, sometimes it's draining. Honestly, guys, it's draining. Being a parent is sweet. It's not easy, but it's sweet. So sometimes I feel like that, and I told him, like, it's so draining sometimes. I don't know anymore. Sometimes I just want to lay down and relax myself. I relax my back. Constant carrying the baby, it's not easy. One position the whole day, whole week. Carrying like that. So it's like, and it's like, but also at the same time, I also feel so blessed, especially just being my presence is the comfort of my baby. So I feel it's so sweet. I don't know how to actually explain it, to the core of me. I just want to share, but it's so difficult to share that kind of happiness being a mother, really. You are somebody that's so important to a very little one. So it's just so sweet, guys. I don't know, I just don't know how to deliver that words. Prepare, but don't worry, luck is nothing more than preparation. Shaking hands with opportunity, yes. I heard somewhere, and also Puts asked me about, I think that was last month. He asked me, like, do you agree that when they said women that have kids, or become a mother, has now very limited with opportunities in life, or delayed? So I'm like, no, it's not limited, especially if you do it and you have support on your back. But it's actually more on delayed, because, yeah, you're delaying the things that you want, for yourself, you want to happen for yourself, because you prioritizing the very person that needs your time the most. So it's more of, like, very unselfish sharing of your time. But it's worth it, really, guys. So don't worry about it. you know Being a mother is, or being a parent, is not really always every day an ice cream and butterflies, flowers, and gardens. It's not. So, There's no beautiful things always comes with a little bit of struggle, a little bit of draining, but it's part of the spice, the spice to make a beautiful dish. I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, there. That's my that's my little glimpse of a 38-year-old me. So ay nako. So yeah. So let's talk about I don't know. I'm just having a little bit of chica chica of me, no. So don't forget, guys. Read this banner running in my screen. So if you have loved ones and wants to send or show them some love during this Christmas, especially, you can use the tap tap send. Very easy to register. Download and register and use this code MANILYN caps lock 537 without space Manilin 537. Redeem that code and get an extra 10 euros for your first send for 25 euros or more. So, yeah, there. It's very easy. It's quite easy and it's very effective. I tell you, that's what I'm using. So, and what else? So, yeah, like, so I started this YouTube, like, I think I was 31 years old. 31 or 32. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I really forgot. I really forget it now. So, but it's more than having a channel, but it's also meeting a lot of different people around the globe. And speaking of meeting a lot of people around the globe, it's also, turning turning my faith turning my faith into in the different, away away, a lot different type of world that I always used to. Sometimes I still, that this is what I always said, and always I get reminded by it every time I wake up, really. Like, like, how did it happen? How did it happen that I get to see here? I How did it happen that, I only hear Belgium, I only see Belgium in the videos like this. They have a lot of very interesting medieval buildings, beautiful sites, historical something something. But then, how come now I always wake up in the morning, living here? We have our house here. I have my own family here. It's just so nice. Life is such a beautiful thing. Life is such a lot of surprises. So when he finally grows up, you will miss those little moments when he was a child. I actually did. I already had it done that with Empress, really, and she's now a very a young lady. We call her a young lady. So, and then I actually did, and that is why Poots is always reminding me, this being a baby is the shortest time, is the shortest stage of life of a person. So yeah, I better enjoy it, and I did. But just sometimes the enjoyment is overdoing. I overdo the enjoyment. That sometimes it's so tiring, really, guys. It's very tiring. So being a parent is not for the weak. So it's just mean that because I'm a parent, I am considered as one of the strongest person on earth. Oh, di ba? Ay nako. So, ayan na, guys. So, don't forget. And then actually, you can also register if you register in TapTapSend. If you register in TapTapSend, guys, you can also share your code and get another extra 15 euros for every person. Little lady or little princess. Yeah, her name is already Empress, so she's already a princess. But little lady, yeah, she's little lady for now. And I'm just so glad that I can see her growth, and I can see her improvement compared to how a 11 years old back in the Philippines, like my nieces. So I can compare how she is more independent, although there are still some factors in her, maybe decision making or being a responsible. It's always not 100% because what, she's still 11 years old, but for an improvement like that, it's already big compared to if we're in the Philippines. Maybe she's more very dependent of me, of my mother, because she's a grandma daughter. So she's like, but in here, the good thing here, it's like, they're more on their own feet, and then we as a parent, we are just a support. We're just a moral support of what she likes to do in her life or her passion in life. And life here is more of like that. It's not really, the difference of being a parent in the Philippines and being a parent here. In Philippines, it's, I don't know now, but this is how I grow up. Most of the time, it's the parents wants to decide of what you become. Like for example, and it's a cultural thing. I didn't mean to say that it's a bad thing. It's just how it is. So being in the Philippines, really, as a parent, it's like, because we do believe that as a parent, we've been there and we know what's wrong, what's right, and we only want the best for you. So most of the time, the parents decides of, like for example, what course you want, what course you get when you're in the university. So most of the time, it's the parents like, oh yeah, get this course or else I will not support you. That's what, for your education in your university. So most of the time, it's like that. But you know but here, follow it's more about follow your passion in life, because they're more about passion, and that's also something that I learned. And I also get to see the sense of it. It's very important that you love what you're doing, and eventually it may not at first become a mean of income, a means of income, but when you love it and you consistently doing it, and then eventually it will find a way to support you financially. Thank you so much, Bless. I will be back in a little bit. Okay, no worries, Adam. Just enjoy your Friday. I think it's already nighttime there, so um just sit back, relax, prepare a weekend extravaganza. But thank you so much, Bless, and good morning, hey, by the way. And Blessard, salute. So, so here it's more about as a parent, we are more of like the moral support. So, as long as that type of passion doesn't harm you in the process, or it doesn't end you being harmed, so, and yeah, like, and in here is, yeah, like especially for the art thing, they're more really into art. Hi, Pinoy Galaan, hello world. How are you? Hoy, Pinoy Galaan, do you know that you can use tap tap send? Or do you have already tap? Just read this, just read this text running in my screen, okay? So yeah, expat. Hello, Adam from Bless. So yeah, it's like the parents here are more of supporting. They're more the moral support and maybe financial support if needed. Although the financial support for education here is less with uh less with headache compared to how it is in Philippines. Here it's more of like, you get to enjoy some benefits to enjoy education, or to, yeah, to still have that education that you need or you're passionate about. So here, it's that's how I see that, yeah, It's kind of like being a parent here is actually kind of easy for me. Too small, I can't read. I don't know how. Wait, let me see if there's settings for this. No, there's no settings. Wait. Oh, there's no settings. Settings. There's no settings. I can't make it huge letter. Okay, thank you so much, Pinoy G. So it just says that if you are okay, no worries. You're having your phone. Okay, no worries. I'm just it's just a you can use my referral. Yeah, it's a code. It's a redeem code, especially for Filipinos abroad. Oh my gosh, Christmas season right here around in the corner. So, and showing some love since we can't be there by presence physically, as much as we want, we can't, but in terms of financial thing, then yeah, we can show their love, appreciation, send gifts on Christmas to our loved ones back in the Philippines and use the tap send. And the good thing is using this code Manilin537, you'll get 10 euros extra for the first cent. Ay, thank you so much, Bless. Wait, you know what? You're so very nice for staying member for staying member of this channel. So, still yeah, Felipe is still here actually. Namamas ko po. So, yeah, I want to share my first Christmas here in Belgium. It was so funny. My very innocent mind. Oh, thank you so much, Felipe. Happy Thank you so much for the greetings and being 10 months member in this channel. So, I sometimes really guys, it's funny. It may sound funny, but that's me being very innocent. So last year, yeah, last year, the first few steps, the first few experience that I'm here. Okay, my gosh, I've got a lot of things to share and reminiscing it now. It's so funny, really, and that's really me, and that's honey. I said honey. And that's me really, guys. I'm more of a funny person, like very random. I say something funny. I thought it's innocent, it's innocent curiosity, but yeah, like I was like, I asked Boots, like, you know what? I think this is a nice. I think this is a nice idea. I think this is a nice idea. Why not we do it here also? Because we used to do this in the Philippines. And it's like, what? What is it? And I said, why not we do caroling every neighbor? It's a win-win situation because in this neighborhood it's so quiet. Like it's yeah, you get to see people walking pass by, walking their dog, but it's not as much compared to Philippines. Philippines is very crowded, especially when season like this, Christmas, like almost every minute or every 20, no, 5 minutes, there's always caroling, and if if you're if you're so unlucky or lucky, if you considered it lucky, you have a sari store. Every 5 minutes, somebody's caroling, and you get to give them coins. And I was like, why not? Why not we do that here? We do caroling, and it's like, what? But really, guys, honestly, it's one of my thoughts. Like, I haven't seen somebody caroling. Do you ever know caroling, that it's a thing also in Christmas? And it's like, not here. Not yeah. There may be caroling, maybe in the park or somewhere. Like they do the performance, but not every house. Like, how can they hear you when you're singing outside? Because most of the time we can't hear people unless they doorbell, doorbell. Unless the doorbell, then you know there's somebody outside. So if you're singing, then they cannot hear you. Actually, we cannot hear. Oh, also, hi Pinoy Galaan. I haven't seen carolers out here in Pro. Then that's a good thing to do also, Bliss. Can you be heard when you're talking or like, just singing outside outside in the door, in the house? So back in the Philippines, we do that in caroling, and they give you some coins or gifts or whatsoever that one a household can give or can share. So I was like, why not we do caroling? I said, that's crazy. That's that's a waste of your energy. Plus, you just get yourself cold caroling door to door. Nobody's even minding that you're actually singing there. And if they do, then they will just say, okay, thank you. Oh my gosh. And you know what? It's so nice when really, guys, it's so amazing. Imagine I was already, oh yeah, I stepped here. I was still 36, almost 37 years old. And guys, I bet you, I was really so happy to experience this. This is for real. You know, some people say, especially for people from here or Blizzard or Philippines, if your place is cold, you will say like, "What? That's so funny," because it's very common already. It's a common sight, but they're probably just watching the ring camera. Yeah, and then and then they just don't give a damn. And then if they go out, they say, "Oh, thank you," like that. Merry Christmas, thank you. Waste of energy right there. And then yeah, like so when I step in here, and then the next day, guys, we went outside, we walk outside, and then I was talking, and then that's the very first time that I noticed, like, I don't know what's that called. Is that condensation? When you're breathing, your breathing has a smoke. Is that even a smoke? Does that smoke? Something like that, but does that smoke, Blizzard? It comes out. I was like, wow, that's so nice. That's awesome. So funny, guys. So funny because never in Philippines we experienced that. Okay, good night, Ryan. I have a lot of chika chika story, Ryan. But good night, good night. Have a good night's sleep. It's very important. I always still consider that, if anyone that has a really good sleep, that's a real win in life, because not everyone, especially when we get older, our sleep is shorter, sometimes not even deep, it's just a shallow sleep. So good night sleep, Ryan. So it's like the first time that I experienced there's a smoke coming out, I was like, wow, this is awesome. I only used to see this in the movies or people, and oh my gosh. And the Poots is really laughing at me. But hey, that's a very innocent fact or experience, really fun experience for me. You are a true friend to me, Miss Manikoy. Oh, you are also, Ryan. Thank you so much. Even in YouTube and Facebook, and yeah. Oi, you have something to share to me, huh? You have something to share to me. Yeah, I will message you tomorrow. Yeah. A little update. You get to update to me. May utang ka pa sa akin, Ryan. May utang ka pang information sa akin. So, ayun. So, yeah, that's it, guys. It's really kind of fun experience for me when the smoke comes out, and I feel like, oh, really? This is this is so cool. That was really very funny, really, really funny. But now, oh my gosh, it's just it's something that's it's something that's very common already. Especially Bless, I know for sure Bless is living somewhere very cold also. It's ay nako. So yeah, there. So if ever you guys get a chance, I know that Puts is very private person, but if you get a chance to like bless I've been telling IC if ever she get a chance to visit in Belgium, then our house is really um welcome, very very cold now. Yeah, actually there's a I think before Burn months I already read an article that this year's gonna be colder for cold places. It's going to be colder. The temperature is colder, and I think it is. I really think it is because it was snowing earlier than how it was last year. So but actually today there's sun. It's sunny today, and I love it. So oh my gosh, one time I get to show our baby, but Poots is still, he's still like, wait, wait. So if ever you're curious, guys, I also really like to share how he is, like how does our baby look like. It's amazing. It's really amazing, the mix something you get to see. That's that's one of the things that I am also very grateful for in life, because I get to experience to have a mixed baby. It's kind of interesting, and imagine that I myself get to have it, oh, diba? For boys, you'll feel like, you'll feel so happy to have a car, a dream car. But to me, I get to experience to have a mixed baby, and it's amazing. It's very amazing, and it's alive. It's alive. So there. And so hopefully, oh, there's more. There's more of Chica Chica. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore else if you have. Yeah, yeah. That's my question. Nearly 40. How does it feel? How does it feel now for nearly 40s? Why does they say that 40s, life begins at 40? Why? What makes it life begins at 40? It's not 25 years old. Because my definition for that uh, uh, begins at 40. It's like that's when that's when you feel stable. Yeah, that's when you feel like you're very matured enough. You already have a goal, or you're a goal driven person. Wisdom. Okay, that's what it means. Hi, Joe, Jenny, Journey, or Triple J. Hello, kumusta ka, kaibigan? Thank you so much for the thumbs up, Triple J. Thank you so much. It's so nice to still see familiar people from the community. Wisdom. Okay, according to Blizzard, wisdom at 40. There's more wisdom at 40. I think I totally agree also. Yeah, I actually do, Bliss. Even sometimes me, recently, in my Facebook, I posted some statements or paragraphs that's sometimes very random in my head. And I was not really like that before. And I think because as life teaches you a lot of lessons based on our own experiences or other people's experiences, and sometimes it just pop up, and I don't know, like, I also get up to amaze I also get amazed by myself. Like, how did it happen that I have this kind of statements? Before, I was just like, very loose of stuffs, like not really mindful or not really giving a damn to everything, but now every time I'm in my peaceful space, there's a lot of things popping up in my head, and then good thing that I get to share it in Facebook. Like I feel like this is something. I feel good to be able to express it, and those things I don't even have it years before. So I think, yeah, wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom that we able to gather really from the experiences of life. Financial stability for some. Yeah. True. Mm, true also. Because that's the year that some, especially for some people, they able to get their own house, the properties, although may not be 100% completely paid for it, but they have it. They have a property that's written under their name at the age of 40. So yeah, yeah, true. Also, that's a joke about okay. Like, you don't believe it, Triple J. Life begins at 40. So what is it? What's the age for you then? It's just the younger folks say that you are very wise. Mm. So for like, I think it started of 40 and then continues until 50. But unfortunately, not all people at the age of 50, 60, that they get to mature. Some, like, okay, they get to be wisdom. They have a lot of wisdom and get to matured at the age of 40, but then it's almost there, straight, 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 the you're on your way very straight, and then suddenly boom, you turn. I don't know what makes them decide to be, you know especially really your mentality. I don't know, I don't want to talk. I'm not in the position, I think, to talk about mental something, but especially on social media, really, I've seen a lot of people that more than 40, but I don't know where's their wisdom in life. It's not practiced, or they're trying to hide it. And so, yeah, unfortunately, not everyone has that wisdom. But that doesn't mean that people doesn't have it. Some people doesn't have it as well. So, it's just so sad that there's still a lot of people that don't practice their wisdom. So time check, it's already 12:28. Last week I had fun with we had fun at the panel with Wishi, and then with Icy, and also with Steel. Yeah, Steel. Shout out Steel. It was fun talking with Steel. So, and oh my gosh, I really had fun for the longest time that I didn't have live stream you guys. I had fun. I didn't even notice. We already ended at 3 p.m. here, and I was like, and then I get to check. I run downstairs, and I check foods. I was like, I'm already so hungry. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, you're already hungry. you know, I really, you know what, you guys, this is the good thing here. It's like our kind of marriage. Really, this is gonna be TMI. Our kind of marriage is maybe because we're also considered as a young couple. So it's like we're still on the excitement part. We're still on taking care of each other, really the welfare of one is also my, the happiness of one is also mine, like that. So I don't know, for those who are already married for a long time, how does it feel? And oh yeah, I don't know if I can share about this. And yeah, we also got our kind of fun or bonding. This is the good thing really with Put. This is my birthday, but it's also Put has his birthday weeks ago, so it's also gonna be his post birthday. So yeah, Put is really taking care of us very, very good, and I'm just so very lucky that he is he, because he may be very, very fun around in the community, but oh my gosh, he's very hands on with regards to checking us in, our welfare, everything, and our bonding. He really loves to create our bonding together, which is, I think, most of the time it's so rare nowadays, especially with the modern technology. People are just on their phones, people are just on their computers playing. But as much as possible, we want to practice the old ways of bonding as family. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to, like, the other night we're playing PlayStation together, PlayStation music. Like, you have, instead of joysticks, we use microphone. There's also a drum and also a guitar, but connected to PlayStation. It was fun. It was fun. That's aside from watching movies, PlayStation is also our kind of fun bonding moments. And for an intimate for an intimate, like, only for me, our very private intimate space together. We watch TV, we have a drink together. So I'm not actually now doing a breastfeeding, so it feels more it feels for me more, we can have more time together before, like, 2 months ago, when the baby is still very baby. I'm almost 60 kaibigan money. So when I look back, it was just a joke. Oh, okay, okay. So just how, so for you, there's no age that fits to that phrase, begins at 40. You don't believe it? Triple J. Time check here, it's 5:30 in the morning. So yeah. Good morning in the US. I know for sure it's already morning there. You are still feeling each other's father out. That's what newlyweds yeah. And we're very much aware of that. And I always remind him, like, yeah, you are like this because before I get married, I always hear people talking about it's just good when it's new. There's still parts or somewhere. So I do believe it is, somehow it is. It's a big factor, newly married. But then I always remind him, at least he's aware that, remember, we will be 2 years. We'll still be 2 years. Oh my gosh, that's very, very fast. We will still be 2 years by February 21st. That's our wedding anniversary. we're still very, we're very, very newlywed. And so yeah, I always remind him, yeah, like, this is how we are because we're still newly married. And who knows in the future, we can, instead of bonding, having a drink, we're both throwing throwing plates towards each other. But that's also fun. Yours, probably Triple J. I do consider that fact also. I still is finally here, and it was fun. I just mentioned about you still, like, last year. I actually had fun. I had fun with Still, and it was the first time. I think, Still, is it the first time that you join up in the panel? You know, although I know that you also do some live stream on your channel, but it was fun. And it's you share your places around. Everyone, please enjoy your day today and always don't let nothing or no one steal your joy, ladies and men. Yes, should not. Only the little boss, my little tiny boss, can steal my fun. The fun sometimes, the baby when he's crying. The longer a relationship lasts creates a stronger bond. Exactly. It's like oh yeah, also Adam has been married for a long time as well, and that's, I think, considered also, people has its own wisdom. That is why it's it's interesting to also know how your married was, how you able to cope up with, and I also get to, reflect it in for ourselves. That's me really. That's why I wasn't really very, like, some people are very hopeless romantic with the newly married. I'm still on a reality, like a reality kind of. Some wives are thinking it's marriage, it's a like a princess, like a what you call fairy tale. I never in my mind that I see marriage is a fairy tale. No, it's I'm not a non-believer of fairy tale really. It's reality is still reality. Zap Blizzard, don't listen to the miserable people who tell you you will be miserable just because they are. Yeah, like I said, some people Puts Junior is screaming. I can hear him. Oh my gosh, good luck, Puts on Boots. Yeah, they have their bonding. Every Friday is my bonding with you, and then every Friday it's their bonding, junior and the senior. So, yeah, that's true. Like, that's why I said, like, if some people don't find the wisdom at that age, doesn't always mean that a lot of people are, the rest also don't have. Yeah, of course, we all have different journey. We cannot compare, but for me, I see it as, the older you are, I see your experiences alone in life is wisdom. Like, Joe and Jenny saying, you're still feeling each other, newlywed. I see it as wisdom because that's how that's how your journey that's how your journey tells you. That's how it feels for you. That's your own journey, and nobody can invalidate it. Miss Manny, thank you for having me up. It was great to share my point of view. Yeah, oh my gosh, still you're also oh my gosh, you're also very bubbly still. Correct? Some people thrive on negativity. Ooh. And I am just so glad that I am surrounded with people full of positivity. And like I said, I also mentioned it last week, I mean, that be be yourself, feel good on yourself, stay positive on yourself, and then when you feel positive in yourself, you'll feel good. You'll look good as well, and when you look good, that's when you also attract person that is attractive to positivity. And I think that's what happened to us. Killing yard. And I think that's what happened to us. If you're happy, if you're a happy person, you get to only see, or you get to attract the only positive or happy person as well. So yeah, and then you'll be in the right person. You will attract the right people. 'Di ba? So I think that's why it's very important when still is always it's always reminding us, enjoy your day today and always, 'di ba? That's part of positivity. That's part of happiness. Happiness. Enjoy the little one while you can pour. They grow up too fast. Oh my gosh, Joe. Triple J. Well, that's true. That's actually true because I've experienced that separation anxiety and whatnot. But now at the moment, I was like, yes, grow up fast now. I feel it feels forever. At the moment, it feels forever. I, at the moment, really, it feels forever. But yeah, I do agree with that. They grew up too fast. Yeah, their tiny hands, not always or forever tiny hands. So yeah, I actually enjoy it. Sometimes when I am on my peaceful, like I said, I'm on my peaceful space and I'm with my baby and he's not crying. He's playing with his hands on my hands. It's so beautiful. It's awesome. It's amazing. Life is amazing. Just just thinking in that little moment. So I get to experience this kind of chance of being a mother, of having a little one. That kind of bonding really is um is unexplainably beautiful. A couple is about creating a better life together. And yeah, it's before actually we got married. We get to Yeah, I asked him what's his outlook or view about marriage. I get and then that's when I get to understand how he is. And yeah, eventually I see it. It's very consistent. So, it's more of like, to us, really, we want to create, like a game, like a computer game. You're building an empire. You started from scratch. Started from zero, grass, zero, like surface, um, vacant space, and then little by little, you're building an empire. Yeah, you have a goal to build an empire. So it's the patience, really. So hopefully, and it's also like that, like as a couple, that's our visions together. Our vision is not really for ourselves. Yeah, of course it is. It's somewhat very fulfilling to see you created something together. And that creation, it is for a kid, for a life, which means our kids. For our lives, we are trying to build as solid as how we want, for them. So yeah, that's actually kind of a better life that we want to create, for our kids. Ground zero. Ground zero sounds like a war. Ground zero, it's like you're building that in that area, in that point, so yeah. We have that. We're in that. That's our It's like a game, it's like a game. You choose. We're into gaming now. You choose a space that you're planning to create an empire. You know, that's our ground zero. This is our ground zero. This house is our ground zero. Please shout out my daughter, Haley. Getting ready for school. I tell her before school, never be afraid to show how smart you are. I love you, my baby. Hi, Haley. Shout out. Mega love. Shout out, Haley. Don't forget what your dad said. To don't show don't show. No, never be afraid. Yeah, never be afraid to show how smart you are. Yeah, daddy's love is always very humongous. Humongous love, in a very, like, tough love way. And I understand that. Where are we? So ay nako, what else? Yeah. I'm hopefully, really, guys, I can get to You know what? The good thing here, it's like the good thing with if you found the right person. I don't know why I always talk about it, but it's because this is what in my mind, and this is what I'm enjoying at the moment. And while I enjoy it, I want to share it. Missed my last. What's that? Ah, okay. Your last child. You missed his when he's growing. Yeah, yeah. Really, it's. Sometimes we just want to say that how I wish this and that. So that's the wisdom right there. Enjoy saying somebody to enjoy because they grow up too fast, and that's the wisdom. Your experience is what makes your wisdom. So yeah, like I get to share it, and then like for us, really, we are not living in Put's always telling me like I'm also proud of myself. I'm also proud of myself, you guys, because like I am this type of person that I'm not really a person like I'm not a branded kind of stuff person, but and it's just we just fit so perfectly because he's also not that kind of person. He is more into what lasts longer and what it can give us while we have it. So, um, just like I will not give you cake, but I will give you a kitchen or something like that. I will not give you a bouquet, but you will have the garden. Ay nako, that's so crazy. Building a home, it's it it sounds very dramatic. It sounds very, but it has actually a wisdom right there. Just like you can't don't give him fish, teach him how to fish. Oh, that's also a wisdom. Building a home on strong foundation helps protects your family from the storm. Exactly. It's like for us, for our kids, it's really for whatever we're planning for today, whatever we're doing for today, it's really for the kids and to what we built to make it long last. So that's what we have really. We are not, especially for Poots, he is not the type of person that he's doing things to show to the world or to show to people that he can do this, that he have this. He's doing this to plant something, to fulfill himself. It's for himself, really, he prepare things to fulfill himself, to fulfill his plans of, and that's good. And that's why I'm very, very lucky, and for sure of you guys also being a real man. And then you met somebody that's that understand what you want in life, that understand your point of view, and it's just so lovely. Life, even though life right now is nowadays is very tough, inflation high and everything, but you have the person with you who understands you, who gets to listen to your plans in life, and also share their opinions and views, and then you create something. I At least that really helps things to flow smoothly, to go things very smoothly. May not be perfect, of course. There's no such thing as perfection. Next to perfection, there is there is next to perfection, but at least it's something that creates something beautiful very smoothly. So so yeah, there. Life at 38 years old. I really still in the awe of, can't believe I'm really that 38. He is really 38. But yeah, I we cannot stop it. This is how it is, you know. Oh my gosh. And I'm just very lucky by because by the age of 38, you guys, this is one of my fear. This is actually one of my fear when I reach this age, and getting having another baby is when I grow big. But luckily I didn't. Woo-hoo! It's a win. I win in life actually for that. So blessed. I'm never a slim person. I'm never a like a slender type of body. I don't have that. But I have now it's just naturally I'm just naturally losing weight. Oh, I love it. I don't know, guys. This live stream is very personal because hey, this is my birth week. So let me be. Yeah, this is just very me, guys. This is just really me. So, you know, um even though before I'm working, guys, I don't know why. I always smile really. I don't know. I'm most of the time when I'm just myself, I'm not the type of person that follow, follow groups or wanting to belong to a group. No, not I'm not the type of person, and I also don't believe it that that type of person that who doesn't want to belong in a group are sad people. No, I don't consider that because I myself, I'm just I am just like like I know what I want. I know what makes me happy, and I can be happy. I mean, my happiness will not be depending on a group. I know what makes me happy. So it's like as long as I have my peace, my peaceful space, my peaceful mind, I'm really very happy with that. And because I'm happy with myself, I become nonchalant. I really am become nonchalant, but not that doesn't mean that I cannot smile. I'm always smiling, you guys. So if you really see me smiling always in the camera, actually that's what I am. That's what I am in person. So I take care of all our needs. Wants must add value to our life. Hmm, that's good. That's good, Adam. And you're being a man. Yeah, like so. What are you, Adam? Are you a car person? What makes you happy mostly? Hi, Brett. Brett is here. I still have that kind of a sore throat. You're comfortable with being alone. I spoke about that. It's important. Yeah, I find it a person that's because I don't know why. I don't know why. I get to being misunderstood a lot of times, even back in the Philippines, at work. Ever since I started working at the age of 18 years old, I already started working, and ever ever since, guys, I'm not a person because I see a lot. I see a lot people wanting to belong in a group. Every party, they go to cafeteria, they're always in a group, they're laughing together. I find it okay, that's their kind of fun. It's nice to see people are talking, people are laughing together. But there's also this type of people that enjoys their peace, enjoy the peace of space like that. So I don't know why. I've always been so misunderstood that oh, she's always alone, she's a loner, she's sad. No, I'm not actually sad. They can even say hi to me and I give them a huge smile, a wide smile back. I don't have a problem to that. That's just I think that's just like something that they're not, they identify it as sad. It's not, it's actually not. So thank you so much for the sharing the live stream, Brett. So one time even at work, I was on, I think I did a live stream, like a random live stream, and I was on my vacation. I know I was on my break time. So I was there, and then some of my coworkers like seeing me like, she's weird like that. Just I'm like, oh my gosh, my kind of world is different to them, because and they're like, and then that's when I heard like, okay, you're on YouTube, you're doing a content, you're uploading videos. That's not gonna go that's not gonna go nowhere, because these things are only for celebrities. This is not for common people like you. It's not gonna go somewhere. So it's kind of like they underestimate it. Something that they don't do, they don't understand, and they identify it as like it's nothing. So yeah, it's like, but still, really, I don't care. I don't give an F. I really, you know, I didn't mean like I am a villain, because I don't see myself as a villain, really. I'm just a person. I'm just me being me. I've never need other permission to be happy in life. Actually, before I get to before I get married, I didn't even consider myself as getting married. I didn't see myself as somebody who will be happy to be married, because I'm already a person that's happy by myself. But then it's just like it's just it's just totally different. I also thought that marriage is for people that cannot find happiness. But no, I'm wrong. I'm totally wrong. You can be married when you're already happy for yourself, but that's a special case. For me, it's because that person is already happy, and then I'm also happy, so we met. Our ways have met, and then yeah, we created something good. I like to build, create, and fix things. Oh yeah, that's being I oh my gosh, I can relate to that. So yeah, later later, guys, who else knows here to do the guitar? Yeah, last night we tried to learn the guitar. Actually, yeah, now we have an acoustic. Yeah, we have an acoustic guitar. So, and also the electric guitar, we're thinking, hopefully, really, I can learn, because that's also one of my bucket list in life. It was funny last it was funny last night. I was like, you know what? I really find a person that can strum a guitar, and then can sing as well. I really find them attractive. In a way, that doesn't mean that, oh, I like to commit with them relationship. I really find them very superstar in my eyes, ba. So it's like it's a I want it's like a dream come true to me to learn to guitar. So that's why for Apricity, I really like the way she sing. She can sing with guitar. I think, wow, it's my big sana all. So Apricity, shout out, idol. It's my big sana all for a person that they know how to guitar, they can sing. So it's like, so hopefully, really, and then Put is that kind of person, when he heard that this person likes this, and then he's working something on his mind to make it happen in a very silent way. So what else? What else are we going there? So yeah, and so he asked me yesterday, how does no, that was last Wednesday. He asked me, how does it feel during my birthday last year, compared to the span of 1 year, from my birthday last year and then this year? uh, my answer is like, it doesn't even feel like 1 year for me. It feels 2 years, because there's a lot of things that happen. That's we've been back and forth, a lot of appointments here, there, and everywhere. struggling with homesickness, and then giving birth, and then like it's feeling like first time mother again because giving birth for like 10 years ago, and then now, so it really feels like a new mother again. So it doesn't even feel like 1 year to me, it feels 2 years. There's a lot of things that happen that I cannot comprehend how the Carabao. So yeah, it's in 1 year, just like Adam said, he likes to build, create, and fix things. In 1 year, within 1 year, we've been doing the building, creating, and then fixing things together. So, you know, so I'm really very appreciative of Poots really for handling us good, especially to me, because he's very, like I said, he's very hands on. He's like, every single appointment, he's very hands on with appointments. He goes, I don't know, you guys, especially here with our dialect, is not even English, so he's always there to be the front person, and I love it. I love it from him. you know it's not it's not for me, it's not him stopping me to learn, but it's guiding me in a way that that's very important for me as the learner, as the learner in this country. So big credits to Puts really for taking care of us very good, while also providing us, so yeah, like what else I can ask for in this life, really, when everything else everything is given to me, may not be the perfect way, but the way that it's so comfortable, so it's like I'm just so blessed. So by the way, don't forget with this banner right here. So yeah, like that, guys. So this is just a little bit of update, and yeah, by tomorrow I'm not gonna stay long, really, guys, because um I don't want I don't want my I don't want my family to end up hungry because the mother is here. So I still have a little bit of cough. Everyone here having cough. So by tomorrow we will be in IC Fit. So Miguel Love shout out, and I think Blizzard will be there as well. Woo, that will be fun. And let's see what's gonna be the topic next. Yeah, tomorrow. Ooh, that's exciting, especially with IC. IC is one of the. I think, yeah, IC is one of the um our inspiration with this in this community. The way we also do our live stream, and what also created something like this. So yeah, like shout out to IC for her effort, and for being my inspiration. And she knows that she is my inspiration with the live streaming, because I love how she does it. She's very smooth, very professional, very passionate for her channel. So do we get a concert before the year is over? Still, we did last week. That's really a good concert, no? Tomorrow, hopefully, there'll be gonna be a concert. Tomorrow, maybe, who knows? Blizzard will sing us a song. Make sure. I don't know if you're available tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, yeah, weekends, family day. But I don't know if you're available. But if you are, try to visit. If you can visit an ICFit tomorrow, then we'll try. Oh my gosh, concert! Ooh. I think you know what I think it's really amazing, because I feel like I don't know why. How does it happen that even our baby guys, I feel like, why does he's really so Filipino, because he loves it when I'm singing, like in karaoke, in karaoke downstairs. I doing karaoke, he loves it. He's like, he stopped crying, and he's listening, he's also enjoying it. I was like, wow, it's amazing. Just a baby like this already shown he's a Filipino. He loves karaoke. And sometimes in his random in his random moments, sometimes babies actually sing. Sometimes he sing while he's playing, something something. So it's like, oh, very good. You're Filipino. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Randomly, random moments like that are so cute, and it's so fulfilling, you guys. It's it's my mean of it's my moments of laughter, really. Something like that. So adorable, really. Many people with my condition set back and pity themselves. I try to make the best of each day, regardless of the circumstances. Yeah, like some, I don't know why some people really are like, yeah, they laugh of how you are because it's totally different of how they are, and then I do understand that, Adam, and I experienced that a lot back in the Philippines, that but I don't make it as like be the reason to stop what I'm doing, especially what I'm doing is I love it, so I don't want it to be the hindrance and then make it a reason to stop. I was like, I even want to do more, it's like I even want to pursue to really create something that they see like, oh, okay, that's why, I want them to understand why I do things and show it to them that this is effective. I'm not going to explain, but I'm gonna show you because it works. It works in a way that I don't have to explain it. Yeah, like that. And it's so fulfilling that way, when you just came in by surprise. I don't know. My mind really is like s- sometimes my mind is very positive that it goes a lot, 100 times steps, and it's in very positive way, and I love it because it is a strength for me. I get this as my strength. you know I don't really dwell on a very negative things. I see the negativity, but I don't want to dwell to it. I want to move on as fast as I could and just focus on things that I love to do. So some people just handle it quite differently. But yeah, it is what it is. People do that. I'm doing it on my own. As long as you don't hurt me, as long as like you're not going violence to me, I'm good. You're good, I'm good. Ay nako. Ay nako. Life is so amazing, really, guys. So life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're getting. So there. And then, oh yeah, my last stroke was December 2024. I work hard to recover the best. You don't see, I mean, you're not obvious that you've had the stroke, Adam. You look good. Honestly, you look good. You don't seem to have a stroke like just a year ago. So good job really on making yourself healthy, making yourself look healthy. So my only regret really, yeah, I don't have regret with during my, I don't want to talk about it because when we talk about stroke, and I always remember my dad, and yeah, he's already happy somewhere, and for sure he's also happy about me. Because his daughter right here is also happy, and I want to guarantee that in my father's name. In my father's name, I want him to see wherever he is that I'm happy, that his daughter right here is happy. And honestly, I am. Um, some people said that just because I'm away home, Philippines is fun, and I'm away home, it makes me sad right here. No, I don't think so. Having a family, complete family, and then understanding a very understanding significant other, is very responsible, um providing things wise, it's good. Life is good. The healthier you are, the easier it's to recover. That's what I said. Like Adam, I do believe that, like a big part of our mindset, big part of how we deal with things or decide things, it's a it's big influence for that is our health, really. Like when we talk about positivity, how we view things in a positive way. When you're healthy, it also comes in how you think positive, in positive way. And I do believe that. I feel it is. I do feel it is. So I've never been feel so healthy until I give birth. Although I do have short sleep since I give birth, but I feel good. It's amazing. How? Why? How did it happen? I think really here, even though I bake, I ate sweets, but that's in very limited way. Not limiting myself of happiness, but just because I take sweets very limited. That's only my cravings, very limited cravings. My cravings is very small. I only eat sweet, and when I able to eat a little bit of sweet, I'm already happy about it. I can't finish the whole bunch. Miss Manny, one of the things I enjoy most of your channel is you talk about making family stronger. You are maybe of what is it, one of 8 channel that do that. Oh, that's so sweet of you still. And yeah, one of 8. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, still. It's my pleasure, really. And I think, yeah, I want to give credits it to, because this is how life is giving me. And I'm not, it's not about um being bragging in a bad way, but it's I'm just so proud, and I'm very grateful about it, and that's why I want to talk about it. Because you know I want also some people to, because it's nice feeling when you found your freedom, you found your peace of mind. And when one person can when one person is happy and contented in their life, I think it will be more peaceful community, more. But I think, like I do believe it. When one person is happy, then how he is around is going to be smooth, you know so and also also wants to credit it to by having a loving family back in the Philippines. So because that's when I really learned I that's when I learned how it is and experienced the happy family. And I want it to continue. I don't want to discontinue that kind of feeling of having a happy family. So big. It's a big it's a big influence from my father. Like I always this is the really very very big thing that I love with my father. Oh my gosh, bless my father. He's already deceased, as you all know, guys. He's already deceased, but this is the thing. When it's not the money that lives on. We, oh my gosh, poor family, seven kids. I have 6 siblings, but his legacy of being a happy person lives on me. It dwells on me even though he's gone. But that kind of memory, that kind of wisdom that he may not tell it, but he have shown it towards us, it instill. And because of that, that's how I am. So big shout out to my father wherever you are, Papa. So I think a big part of it really is my father, because like I've shared it to Poots before, that the this is the character of my father. So I think, I don't know if I have already shared. So he is more of a, some people really are like, if they have less, their world is ruined, their day is ruined. But no, my father is always a very smiling person. He's really a very smiling person, even though we are aware that, when especially when, I always remember it, when every fortnight, every Friday, he comes home with less salary. His salary is almost negative. So that means he cannot provide, and it's frustrating as a man. I do understand that as a man, and you're supposed to provide for your family, but he just can't. Life is so hard. He cannot provide us all he can do is like a deep, very deep sigh. I always remember that to my father. Every time he comes home with less money, less food for our table, he always, like that. But that's it. And then, and then he never shown us, frown. He never mistreated us. He never mistreated us badly. Like, he don't want to let those things affect him, of how he is, of how happy person he is. He's still a happy person, despite of a lot of problems with our family. Like, we still stay strong. 7 kids with a mother and a father, complete until he died. We still are intact together. So it's like, I want also, that's my guide as having a family. Although my story, my journey, I already have kids before I got married. It's quite different, but that doesn't that doesn't change the way how I view to have a family. It's supposed to, like, very happy, like how we are. That's a big credit to my father. Is With regards to building a family, with regards to having, I look it up after my father, really, because yeah, my mom is very hands-on mother, is very caring, a lot of house chores. She's very hands-on to that. When we got sick, she's always there beside us, never leaves us alone. When you got sick, is very caring. But she's also very different with handling the problems. She gets very emotional. I saw my mother very emotional with those times that we struggle financially. All our life, all our life, actually, growing up, always financial struggling. I can see her very emotional, affected very deep. But my dad, he's the one who handles it. He doesn't even shown, like, I don't know, like, how does he do it? Maybe that's why he died. I don't know. He died before. But yeah, that's very sad. But at least the legacy lingers on me. The legacy of having a happy family despite of everything. So, like, yeah, this is how I explain how my dad is. He sees the good things, no matter how bad things in front of him, like, financial struggles, he cannot provide good to his kids, but still knowing that we are complete, he's still happy. Like, that's his legacy. He's very smiling. The smiling kind of the smiling face of me, it's after my dad actually. So yeah, if you only know my father, oh my gosh, he's a very smiling person. When find you happiness in life, okay, God will decide when I leave this world. I will keep fighting until that day comes. But that's very sad. That's very sad. Adam, although we all go there, we all our journeys are good or on that way, but yeah, I don't want, it's just so sad, you know. It's the it's not us feeling sad about it, but it's really the our family that we will leave behind, you know. Nothing so sad when our loved ones departed. It's just very sad. It's it's gonna be missing somebody, and you know you cannot see them physically anymore, you cannot hear their voice anymore. So just sad. No, don't do that. When find you happiness in life, you don't fix what is not broken. He was a good father, very very good father. Yeah, my parents mold me into the man I am today. I always carry them in my heart. Yeah, you know, like like I always said, I even always reminded to Poots that you're very lucky because you still can you're here, you still can hear your parents' voice, you know, and then because no, oh my gosh, that's sad. I don't want to think about it, but that's normal, you know. Life is not infinite. I think it's only I see is mortal, but everyone else of us is not. So yeah, spend time with your family, really. That's what us real men do. Stay moving forward no matter how much things go backwards. Yeah, still like I think that's how I think that's how I also I really it really influenced me the way how my father is. And then um I don't know. Yeah, now I realize it, I miss him again. I always miss my father, but really it's big shout out really to my father being a happy person. All of us do. And he's never a person that you know, I always, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a day to remember my father. Anyway, every children's birthday is also a parent's day, you know. They it's the day that they become a parent, our birthday. So yeah, like you know, before I even remember before when we don't have anything, like we don't have like no food, like no food to cook, whatever. So my father was just settle in with a rice and a salt, and he will just mix it with water. He will make it as like his own DIY porridge, ba, very quick and DIY porridge. So he's already happy about it, and he's smiling, he's laughing while eating it. It's like, yeah, we don't have any more food, like that. And I was like, wow, you know, even for this man that's working physically and he's still able to be happy with it. You know, he doesn't let it ruin his day. One reason I say life is too short to waste on poor choices. Never allow your past to become your present. No, you don't. Sometimes it's just it will just become your boost. You know, like if it's a spaceship, it's the you know if it's a rocket, it's the you know it's the flame to boost you up. Yeah, that's how my past actually me and Puts. That's how we view our past is. You know, we don't want to dwell the negative side of it. We just see we just make sure that that's how it inspires us to motivate to feel good to do good, you know, because we know how it feels back not not having the things that we want, you know. So it's like I don't know, but nowadays really it's scary because nowadays the new generation, they're very easy to get anxiety. They're very quick to feel sad. I don't know. Meanwhile, for us kids, I think our generation is the last generation to really enjoy the physical, the real game era. And the new generation nowadays, I can say, is weak. There's a weak, and that's very sad. And hopefully, hopefully it will be back to how it is, before. That's why I like to watch some this off grid videos, because it makes me realize, while while the time is getting more technology, getting more modern, a lot of people are also now craving or hungry for to go back to natural ways, to go back to how it is, because that's when we feel the real happiness of not trying to climb just to get things. The worldly the people are just so easy to get frustrated if they can't get these worldly things. And we miss that kind of natural happiness, if you know what I mean, if you get what I mean. I look so emo. By the way guys, I look so emo. Why do I look so emo? Yeah, but actually I am so emo. Back when I was early 20s, my style is emo. I was actually emo. Hi, AA is here. Hello. That's my style before. I love wearing black. My eyeliner is black. My hair is like that. I was an emo. I am an a I am an emo person before, but that's before. During Avril Lavigne era, if you remember that time. So I wasn't kind of a Britney Spears. I wasn't a Christina Aguilera. I was a ah like an emo kind of style. Some kids are also now emo, but their kind of emo is, I don't understand. Oh yeah, still Brett is still in BG. Use your mistakes as stepping stones to create a better version of yourself. Exactly what we're doing right now. And that is why it's okay to make mistakes. It's really okay to make mistakes, because if we don't have mistakes, then we will not learn really. Even when I'm like, we're actually ready when I think I was also emotionally, yeah, I was emotionally ready with, if when we apply visa and it didn't succeed. And I was like, yeah, it's okay, because and then I will learn my mistakes, and then that mistakes I will make it as a way to make it better next time and be succeed on the second time. But you know the fate is so good for us. It's just so kind to us, and that's how I love life, really. I'm really loving life because, you know yeah, we do our effort, but we're still surprised that it works in our favor. I don't know why. It's just so sweet. What does emo means? Emo is like emotional people, like wait, let me show you. Emo emo 90s. I'm a 90s baby. Emo, like their style, even the song before, I always like the yeah, like this. Oh my gosh, so nostalgic. I was like the Yeah, I even have a I don't know if I still have a picture of me. That's I always have a sideways. I always have, even until now. I still have a little bit of like that sideways hair, because yeah, I was like that, emo. Yeah, Evanescence, Paramore, like that. Paramore. Let's say Paramore, but I'm not very strong kind of emo. No, Paramore is not much. Evanescence. That's one of my favorite. Evanescence. Yeah. I don't know if you know Evanescence. Emo is a style of rock music. Yeah, most of the like Linkin Park, but most of the songs that I used to love before is like the alternative rocks. Oh my gosh, I really love that kind of music, the alternative rocks. It's sad when people keep making the same mistakes expecting a different outcome. Ah, yeah, no, like maybe they just enjoy being in that kind of energy. Hi, Bess. Bess is also here. Yeah, exactly. A form of gothic. You know the style? But mine is more of like the way I wear. I always wear black. Even my even my mom before, she's always like, "Why you always wear black, 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 black? Why you always wear black?" That was when I was early 20s, you guys. I was still 19, 20, 21, always wearing black. I always have a eye black liner here. I always have sideways hair like that. And then my mom is complaining, why you always wear black? Why you always wear this, wear that? I don't wear pink. No, not at all. I don't really wear. I wear pink, but very rare. So I'm like, and then she's complaining because I always wear this shirt, almost like wear one shirt, and then but because it's always black, so it's like. But then one time she bought me a shirt. She bought me a black shirt because she knows that I'm going to wear that. That's so funny. How about you share that pic? Yeah, I was trying. I don't know if I still have that in my Facebook because that's already a long time ago. Let me see. Let me see if I still have my picture of me. Oh my gosh, that's very long time ago. Like, oh my gosh, 10? No, no, no. 18 years ago. I hope I still have that kind of picture. Even even come to a point that I have a coworker, a female coworker. She likes my style and she copied my style because I have my hair like a layered, like a like a C cut, but then thin long hair down. That's my kind of hair before and then sideways. I don't know if I still have that kind of photo of me. Absolutely, we can relate to black. Yeah, like black is very classic. You can wear anything with black. Like yeah, black is very I know universal neutral color. Wait, no, it's not in my Facebook really. Oh no, oh my gosh, I'm looking at my old photos. Dang, wow, that's very young. Yes, too bad I don't have that emo look before. It doesn't even look emo. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it is gothic. It is gothic kind of but I'm not really extreme. I'm not really kind of extreme emo, but it's just like a still very soft side kind of emo. People can people in my age can relate to that. I don't know how old are you, Amina, but yeah, it is. Evanescence. I really love Evanescence as well. Oh my gosh. Those days those days are fun. I'm never a pink person. Although sometimes before I wear a cheap pink watch to just add some colors because my mom is already complaining. 17? You're still 17? Oh, for you? But then life changes. It's just because the type of music that I mostly enjoy. And I don't even know how to sing a lot of those. Oh, Bess is already here. I don't know if you. Yeah, it's almost. Well, how much? Hi, we're almost 2 hours now. Oh my gosh, that's fun. That's crazy. So yeah, for still, I don't know still if we can still have a concert before the year ends. Hopefully we can. Uh, it's a party, you know. Year end party. Oh, year end party. Amina is my mom. My name started with U. Yumina? Just kidding. So yeah, that's it, guys. And we're almost 2 hours now, and it's nice. It's amazing. That's it. So since we got really we got sick, you know, we have cough. We have cough here. The good thing is like the baby didn't have. I don't know. Baby Puts is is as strong as bull. You know, I'm very proud of him. He's really growing very good. He's very cranky sometimes, but that's how baby is. But other than that, I have no problem with regards with So why wait? So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm talking about. You know, I have to go downstairs now. My name is Umi Salma. Oh, nice name. Very rare name. So I have to check Puts Junior now because he is currently now with Puts Senior. Puts Senior. So yeah. I wish I still have my photo because I'm not really extremely emo. It's just my style, you know, my style of the kind of I always wear black, something like that. Uh, Even until now, I also still a little bit enjoy wearing black, especially here. You know, very classic to me. It's a never gets out of style kind of color. Thai people call me King Kong. Where is Cat? Oi, Cat is very busy with the kitten because that's why I able to do live stream today, this Friday and then last Friday because he has a day off, so he got to use his day off before the year ends, so that's why he decided to use it every Friday so that he can look after the baby and I can do live stream. So that's that's our little kind of effort, but it works. You know, his little kind of effort. So there, guys. I don't know else. So anyone say hi to him? Yeah, for sure, Amina. You know, so he's also that kind of person that's very happy to mingle or to chit chat with people. But unfortunately, we're still riding on our time, trying to catch up. You know, the things that we used to do. But since every time we have a little we have a little we have a little time that we can spend, we rather spend it together because yeah, keep the fire burning, you know, like little bonding moments together. That's very important, really. You know, friends and family is very important, but you know, the very first person that you should build a good bonding together is your family. So you know, these are the things, like the gift of life that we have. And yeah, we're just so grateful, and that's what we spend. Want to see your baby's face? Oh my gosh. If okay, my baby's face, yeah, baby always changes their face, you know, they have the stages. So um like for now, I will just describe it a little bit. He is my eyes is me, you know, my eyes is mine. The face, the shape of the face is mine, but he's a little bit changing. Now he's looks more like his dad. You know, babies changing. Babies always changing their facial features, you know. Yes, family always comes first. Exactly, Amina, and thank you so much for understanding that. And for sure, a lot of you guys also understand that. And I'm so grateful, And after all, before we became a channel owner, a content creator, we are also a family person, We are also a somebody that has family around us. That's Yes, family always come first, 100%. Still here picking up breakfast for wife and listening. Yeah, say hi to your wife. Yeah, also your wife still is also very very sweet. Actually, I was thinking, I thought really still that you're a single person. I'm so sorry for that. Apologize. I hope you can forgive me for being so naughty last time. I really thought that you're single. It was fun. That's why we're always laughing last week because I was very naughty trying to ship you to Udwish, but then I found that you're actually um still married. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry still. I hope you can forgive me. I'm really sorry about it. We are always doing things together as a couple. That's very important. That's the gift of marriage. And like doing things, don't forget that you have a better half as well. So AA, yes. AA, never forget about you, AA. Yeah, that's the gift of being married. But marriage is not always for everyone. Not everyone is capable to be a somebody's wife or somebody's husband. I mean, their kind of purpose, their kind of purpose, their kind of happiness is not always the same. We all have different journey, really. So doesn't mean that this person is married and he is happy and I'm alone. I cannot be. No, that's not like that. Your story is also different. As long as you're happy. As At the end of the day, it's about you as a person. That what makes you feel fulfillment, feel contented, and being happy. That should be the K. No matter what form it is. Um, don't make yourself feel less because you don't you don't have what other people have. No, 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 no. That's how it should. Real happiness should come within, like, what you really want, what really makes you happy. So take everyone in the stream. We face the storm together as a couple. Exactly. That's the vibe of it. So for sure, Adam, you're more, as a older person, you're more wise about it. You have more longer years of a marriage couple, and I love it that I also get to know your perspective of things, your experiences of things in a way that's like sharing things, but not. I don't like it when people are like, I don't know, like, yeah, yours very negative because that's how your marriage is. But me as a person, I just want to pick the positivity of it because you know if I wasn't married, wish you would be someone else. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Still nice one. Still, that's good. I'll be very happy about it. But unfortunately, or fortunately for you, also you're married anyway. You're still married, so uh life is I did like to travel and enjoy places in Belgium with you. Oh, very much welcome, Amina. You're still 17, right? You're still 17? I don't know how is it for India to be here. Um, for sure we will arrange, if you come here. Our storm comes from other sources outside the relationship. What does it mean? Like third party? I hope not. So, but if you're happy to do both third party together, then do it. It was funny last night, guys. It was funny last night. So it's like I told Poots, like, even though you're not a person that's okay with polygamy, so I'm not also a person that's okay with polygamy. Just want to share something so random last night. So I was like, I'm also not a one person that's also okay with polygamy, but the practical side of it, I'm gonna be okay as long as this person will share to pay bills. Then that's gonna be okay. And he's like, so it's a different because polygamy is supposed to be you're allowed to do polygamy as a man because it means you can afford to to provide multiple wives. But for our situation, you're okay. You'll be okay, so that this person can also share the weight of the shoulder. Well, that's practical. We're not practicing it for a religious mean. We're practicing it for a practical way. So yeah, that's it, guys. We have never argued. Argue is also good as long as your type of solution after the argument. I think argument is good because it's not always that you are always in the in a same page. That's impossible. No matter how you really love each other, but you as a person is different. You still have different opinions in life. You still view things very differently a lot. So I don't think there's a okay, I don't know if that's for you. Well, that's good for you, Adam. But this is just me. I don't think um there's some. I don't think there's somebody that's 100% totally agree with everything. No, not even us. There's also a lot, but we make sure that these kind of our arguments or debate is kind of thing that this is the way we get to like to see how where our minds go. So I think Empress is of my age. No, Empress is 11 years old. Yours, I think, 17. So I think that's it, guys. We're already 2 hours and 8 minutes, and I need to marinate for our dinner tonight. So that's it, and thank you so much for spending my time with me. Yes, I can't believe it. We're almost there, 40, and for me, for now, 38 doesn't even feel I'm 38. Although my niece feels like it sometimes when especially walking in the steps. But other than that, feeling good. Mind, I feel like I'm still 20, 25. Look, bye. See? Do I still look 25? Sana all. Bye, guys. See you around. And by the way, Amina, still, Adam, see you tomorrow in IC Fit. We will be there with Bless, Admin, and Wishy. So, ciao, ciao. Bye.